The curse of seeing too clearly. People often say intelligence is a blessing. That the smarter you are, the easier life becomes. Better decisions, better understanding, better solutions, better future. But there is a side of intelligence almost no one talks about. A darker, heavier side. The burden of awareness. Because intelligence doesn't just make you understand life. It makes you see life deeply, honestly, painfully. And once you see the truth behind things, behind people, emotions, society, relationships, and even yourself, you can't unsee it. This is why the most intelligent people often suffer more silently, more internally, more existentially, than anyone realizes. Intelligence isn't about thinking, it's about not being able to stop. The average mind thinks in short bursts. A problem appears, they react, they move on. But an intelligent mind? It doesn't react. It analyzes. It dissects. It searches for meaning. It connects dots nobody else even notices. Your brain refuses to stop. Your thoughts run deeper. Your perspective is wider. Your sensitivity is sharper. Your awareness is constant. And that constant awareness becomes a cage. You see the patterns behind people's words. You notice the smallest shifts in behavior. You understand consequences before they even happen. You are always aware. And awareness is exhausting. 2. The weight of deep emotions. Highly intelligent people don't just think deeply. They feel deeply. You don't just experience sadness. You understand its roots. You see why it formed. You understand the psychology behind it. You understand your own role in it. And because you can trace every emotion back to its source, the emotion hits harder. It becomes real, undeniable, unavoidable. A small disappointment? You don't just feel disappointed. You understand the meaning behind the disappointment. And that meaning hurts more than the event itself. A betrayal? Most people get angry. You feel the entire architecture of trust breaking in your mind. You analyze it. You reflect on it. You internalize it. And in doing so, you experience pain in layers others never feel. 3. The loneliness of seeing through people. One of the most painful consequences of high intelligence is the quiet loneliness it creates. Because the more you understand people, the more you see their masks. You see their insecurities, their contradictions, their emotional immaturity, their unspoken intentions. And when you can see through people, it becomes harder to feel connected to them. Small talk feels empty. Surface-level friendships feel draining. Most conversations feel repetitive. Most people feel predictable. You start feeling like an observer of life, instead of a participant. You feel alone not because you lack people, but because you lack understanding. You lack depth. You lack real connections. You lack people who can meet you where your mind lives. This is the loneliness no one sees. The loneliness of an unshared inner world. Awareness makes you question everything. Most people accept life as it is. They don't wonder about the meaning of their choices. They don't question the purpose of their habits. They don't overanalyze existence. But intelligent minds can't help it. Why am I here? Why do I feel this way? Why does society function like this? Why are people pretending? Why does happiness fade? What's the point of achievement? What is the meaning of relationships? Why does nothing feel enough? This constant questioning creates an invisible pressure inside your chest. A silent storm of thoughts that never truly calms. It's not depression. It's consciousness. The more awake you are, the more you suffer from the weight of awareness. 5. Intelligence magnifies fear and anxiety. An intelligent mind can predict patterns. It can foresee consequences. It connects the present with the future instantly. This means you feel fear before anything even happens. You imagine every possibility, every outcome, every scenario. You can't just relax. Your mind is constantly running simulations. You don't fear the unknown. You fear how well you can predict the known. This creates a state of emotional fatigue. Not because bad things happen, but because your mind prepares for every possible version of them. Intelligent people feel responsible for everything. Another hidden curse. The more you understand something, the more you feel responsible for it. You take responsibility for other people's feelings, for misunderstandings, for conflicts, for failures, for outcomes you had no control over. Because your mind keeps whispering, you should have known better. You should have prevented this. You should have seen the signs. This creates guilt. Unnecessary guilt. Invisible guilt. Smart people suffer not from mistakes, but from over-awareness of mistakes. 7. The pain of existential loneliness. There is a loneliness deeper than being alone. It's the loneliness of, no one understands how I think. No one sees the world like I do. No one feels this deeply. No one questions like I do. No one cares about the truth the way I do. Feels like you're living in a different dimension. One where everything is deeper, heavier, more complex. The more aware you are, the more disconnected you feel from people who live on the surface. 8. Being too self-aware is a curse. Most people can lie to themselves, pretend they are okay, ignore their flaws, ignore their emotions, stay numb, stay comfortable. Intelligent minds can't do this. Self-awareness exposes everything. You see your patterns, your wounds, your weaknesses, your toxic behaviors, your fears, your desires, your contradictions. It is painful to see yourself clearly. It is painful to be your own mirror. Self-awareness is growth, but it is also suffering. 9. Seeing the futility of life. Many intelligent people struggle with a type of quiet sadness. Not because life is bad, but because they see its fragility. They see that nothing lasts forever. That happiness is temporary. That people change. That memories fade. That the world is flawed. That society is built on illusions. That time is slipping away. This existential clarity makes even good moments feel bittersweet, because you're aware of how temporary they are. 10. But here is the truth most people never realize. Yes, intelligence brings suffering. Awareness brings pain. Depth brings loneliness. But these qualities also bring insight, empathy, creativity, emotional wisdom, intuition, the ability to love deeply, the ability to grow, the ability to understand yourself, the ability to shape your life consciously. The suffering is not a flaw. It is a sign of depth, a sign of consciousness, a sign that your mind is not asleep. You don't suffer because you're weak. You suffer because you're awake, because you feel, because you see, because you understand. And even though awareness is heavy, it is also powerful, because the mind that suffers deeply is the same mind that can create deeply, love deeply, heal deeply, and experience life in ways others never will. The burden of awareness is real, but so is the beauty that comes with it.